God is in heaven, Nnamdi Kanu declares as he begins his defense. The courtroom of the Federal High Court in Abuja was filled with intensity and expectation as the detained leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, finally began his long-awaited defense in the terrorism case that has kept him in custody for several years. Appearing before Justice James Omotosho, Kanu stood tall, composed, but visibly emotional. In a voice that carried both conviction and spiritual strength, he declared, God is in heaven, and he is God of justice. The words echoed through the courtroom, creating a moment of silence that drew the attention of everyone present, from lawyers to security personnel to the few journalists allowed inside. According to witnesses, Kanu's statement was not merely religious, it was a declaration of faith and determination. He looked directly towards the prosecution bench and accused certain members of the legal community of losing their sense of moral duty. You are here and you don't know what law is. You don't know what justice is. You don't know that God in heaven is God of justice. You don't know that? Please, if you are still watching up till now, kindly like this video, subscribe. It will really go a long way supporting our channel. The remark instantly went viral as soon as it reached social media, sparking a wave of reaction across Nigerians and within Biafran diaspora. Supporters praised it as powerful statement of truth and spiritual conviction, while critics described it as dramatic courtroom rhetoric aimed at influencing public sentiment. This new phase in the trial marks a critical moment in a legal battle that began with Kanu's arrest and extraordinary rendition from Kenya in 2021, a move that generated international outrage and triggered legal challenges over its legality. Only last week, Kanu took the unusual step of dismissing his entire legal team. Reports suggest that internal disagreement had developed over strategy, particularly concerning the pace of proceedings and communications with the court. His lead counsel, Barrister Aloy Ejimakor, had recently collapsed in Kuje prison, intensifying concern about the toll and prolonged detention it has taken on those defending him. Kanu now intends to represent himself, a decision that left observers divided. Some see it as a bold assertion of confidence and independence. Others call it risky, given the complexity of terrorism-related proceedings. Yet, for Nnamdi, the choice appears to be both symbolic and spiritual, a statement that he will speak for himself before both man and God. Sources close to the defense reveal that Kanu plans to call a number of influential witnesses, including Nigerians and several foreign nationals from Kenya, Ethiopia, and United States. These witnesses are expected to testify about his 2021 arrest, alleged human rights violation, and issues surrounding the extraordinary rendition process. If accepted by the court, such testimonies could bring international scrutiny to the case and possibly reignite debates about Nigerians' adherence to international law. Outside the court, the situation was tense. Security forces maintained strict control as supporters gathered with placards and banners bearing inscriptions such as Justice for Kanu and freedom for all prisoners of conscience. Chants of free Nnamdi Kanu filled the air intermittently as the trial continued inside. Police patrol and Secret Service operatives were stationed at strategic points to prevent unrest. Inside, the atmosphere remained formal but heavy. Every statement made by Kanu drew murmurs from the gallery. His words, his voice remained steady, his composure unshaken. At several moments, he quoted scriptures and made references to divine justice, drawing parallel between his detention and biblical examples of endurance under persecution. Legal analysts commenting on national TV later described the day as a defining moment in Nigeria's legal history. According to human rights advocate Emeka Okoro, Kanu's courtroom declaration goes beyond religion. It is a moral challenge to the justice system. He's saying, in effect, that the courtroom must remember their sacred duty and fairness. Government representatives, however, have dismissed the statement as emotional dramatics. A senior official from the prosecution team told reporters that the federal government will continue to press its case, emphasizing national security and the need to maintain order. He stated, "We respect the rights of the accused to defend himself, but the evidence before the court remains strong." The next hearing is expected to focus on Kanu's list of witnesses and the admissibility of certain documents allegedly obtained from the foreign authorities. Court insiders revealed that Justice Omotosho has urged both sides to maintain decorum and ensure the proceedings remain focused on legal arguments rather than public sentiments. For Kanu supporters, however, the trial is more than a legal confrontation. It is a struggle over identity, justice, and the right to self-determination. In many towns across the Southeast, his courtroom declaration, "God is in heaven and he is God of justice," has already become a rallying slogan. Posters bearing the phrase has appeared on social media pages, streets, corners, and protest gatherings. Analysts say the case continues to test Nigerians' commitment to human rights, the rule of law, and fair judicial process. Many have urged the judiciary to maintain neutrality and to deliver a verdict that reflects both legal integrity and moral conscience. As the trial progresses, one thing remains clear. Nnamdi Kanu's firm declaration has reignited national debates over justice, governance, and faith in Nigeria's constitution. Whether viewed as prophecy or protest, his words, "God is in heaven," now define the spirit of his defense. Before we close, please like this video and subscribe so you always stay informed as new update comes out. Thank you for staying with me to the end of this gist. Please turn on your notification bell after subscribing. Also, don't forget to drop your comments in the comment section below. I will see you in the next video. Stay calm, stay safe, and stay updated. Thank you for watching.